All right, guys, here we are. We made it to the fall, and we're going to give you the first forecast for the fall on the Comic Con Highway. This is the only show that actually breaks down the Comic Con Highway and the Comic Cons around the United States and the world based upon creators and gives you all the stops that you can go to. We're going to go to our Comic Con forecast map and see what's going on. Starting up in New Hampshire, we're going to have a Granite State Comic Con that's going to feature my friend Johnny C. That's going on this weekend, all right? In Rose City Comic Con's going on in Oregon. We're going to go over here. They're basically the same height, so altitude and all that. So we're going to give it to them. Rose City Comic Con is going to have my friend Dale Lazavar. I have to ask him how to pronounce his last name. Amazing creator. If you haven't caught up with him, you have to today. And then up in Michigan, we're going to have the great Dirk Manning with Nick Gibson and Brian Germain. They're all going to be hanging out at the Capital City Comic Con. That's on September 8th. Now, the big star of the entire show is going to be the Webb family. Of course, their young daughter, comic book creating absolute star, just got off of Kickstarter with their successful Kickstarter. So if you guys have a chance, go meet the young prodigy of comics. In New Jersey, my friend Chris Mad is going to be at the Heroes and Villains Fan Fest the 8th through the 9th. In Utah is going to be where the Fan X Salt Lake Comic Con convention is, by the way, featuring the Webb family the 6th through the 8th. New Jersey, we know is going to be where Chris Matt is, but did you know that in Indiana, the Hall of Heroes Comic Con is going on with Andy Shaggy Corte? That's right, it's happening. And then finally, down here in Florida, is going to have Ancient City with guest starring Martin Pereiro and featuring me. I'll be bringing the Written Sins and Indie Advocates information and brands with me. So excited. That's the 7th through the 9th. We're going to go all back over this more in depth in just a second. But first, we're going to head over to Convention Scene, our affiliate and partner in this Comic-Con forecasting. Let's see what's going on where we might not have known about. First off, 9/6 through the 8th in the Fan X Salt Lake Comic-Con conventions going on in Utah. We knew about that because of the Webb family. Rose City Comic-Con in Portland, Oregon. Dale's going to be there the 7th through the 9th. Cocoa, Florida is going to have the Space Coast Comic-Con. Now that I did not know about. That's going to be apparently competing with where I'll be in Ancient City. That ought to be interesting to see who goes where. That's 9/7 through the 9/9. No one told me they're going to be there, so I hope I hope that they have a good show over there, but I hope I have a better one. Just being honest. 9/8 through the 18th. That's going to be in. 9/8 is going to be Lexington, Kentucky at the LexCon Swaptember. That's going to happen at the Lexington Convention Center Heritage Hall. Long Beach, California on the 8th through the 9th is going to have the Long Beach Comic Con. That's going to be at the Long Beach Convention Center, 300E Ocean Boulevard. In Manchester, New Hampshire, of course, we know Johnny C will be at Granite State Comic Con. That's the 8th through the 9th. Also, the 8th through the 9th in Sherbrooke, Quebec is going to be, I guess that's not Quebec. I don't know. They put it UC, but KC is Quebec. That's going to be the Anamar Comic Con. That's got to be Quebec. I think that's just a mistake over there. 9/8 through the 9/08 through the 9/09 is going to be the Little Rock, Arkansas Comic Con is going down. A lot of cons going on this weekend. That's just because there was nothing last weekend with Dragon Con. 9/9 is going to in Florence, South Carolina will be the Power Comic Con. In 9/9 in Annabelle, Virginia will be the Sheeroff Promotions comic book and non-sports card show. I got to meet the promoter behind that. Very nice guy. Very nice guy. Never reached out to me. I wish he had. But he was a very nice guy. He said it was for a bigger name. So it's Schoff. He told me how to pronounce it, and I wrote it down. And I honestly misplaced the paper. But just a very nice guy. I did meet him. 9/9, the last one this weekend, is going to be in Bordentown, New Jersey. That's going to be the Central Jersey Comic Book Show in Bordentown, New Jersey. That's going to be happening at the Holiday Inn Express, Bordentown, Trenton, South, New Jersey. And that's what's going on in the convention scene. We're going to dive a little deeper, like I promised. So let's check it out. Where all the creators are going to be one more time. And of course, Hall of Heroes is going to be where in Indiana is going to be Hall of Heroes Comic-Con featuring Andy Shaggy Quartet. That's September 8th through the 9th. Comic-Con Highway exiting north is going to be New Jersey with Heroes and Villains Fan Fest featuring my friend Chris Mad. Comic-Con Highway Western exit Utah Fan X Salt Lake Comic-Con Convention featuring the Webs. That's the 6th through the 8th. Comic-Con Highway Northern exit New Hampshire is going to have Granite State Comic-Con featuring my friend Johnny C. Comic-Con Highway exiting in Florida, which is going to be up in Augustine, Florida, towards the Panhandle. On the East Coast, we'll have the Ancient City Comic-Con. That's going to be guest starring my friend Martin Perro. And it's going to have me, Mr. Anderson. Of course, I'll bring in the Written Sins comics and Indie Advocating Powers. I'm going to be at Table 216 in Artist Alley. Please check me out. That's the 7th through the 9th. That's right. It starts tomorrow because we're filming this in the East Coast already on Thursday early morning. Comic-Con Highway Western exit in Oregon is going to have my friend Day Lazavrar. He's going to be at Rose City Comic-Con. That's the 7th through the 9th. And finally, in Michigan, Capital City Comic-Con is going on. It's featuring Nick Gibson, Brian Germain, and Derek Manning. A lot of stuff going on. Very, very exciting. You guys gotta make your plans now. You got to get out there, be part of the amazingness that is a Comic-Con Highway. It's getting to that time of the year where it's going to get real scarce. This is the time to head out to the cons. Fall gets a little busy, and then it gets real slow because of what's going to be going on with the winter. So before the winter comes, go out to the Comic-Con Highway and support indie creators. And remember to back them on Kickstarter as well. Here's a great idea. Get their PDF file on a Kickstarter and then buy the book from them in person. Thank you for tuning in to another exciting edition of the Comic-Con Highway Forecast Map. You can find the forecast map and all the other stuff you need in the This Week's Exit section of our menu. My name is Mr. Anderson, and I've been the advocating voice for these creators on the Comic-Con Highway.